back to the Dick Gruesome program. I, of course, am your host, Dick Gruesome, and we have a humdinger of a show, guys. Excuse me. Humdinger. Oof, that's not going to go over well for some people. Anywho, speaking of, I suppose, I've been thinking about all these Trump accusations, and I'm not getting all of them. I'm not understanding them. The DEI hire of Kamala, and also too, I guess it's a slur if you say Kamala. Then why are they making Camelot? There's a like a Newsweek front page or some front page magazine where it's Camelot, but her name is Kamala, and if you say Kamala, then that's racist too. Anyway, sidetracking. Get back on the real thing. The DEI hire. Trump says Kamala. Now I know which one is it. Trump says this bitch is a DEI hire. So he goes to some black journalist convention and they quiz him on this. They try to trick Trump. They try to trick him up. They phrase this in a derogatory way. Why is Kamala a DEI hire? Why would you say that? Why are they acting like that's a bad thing? I thought DEI is great. Diversity, equity, inclusion. Why is that a bad thing? This should be a celebratory event. Am I right? Why are they phrasing it as though if Kamala is a DEI hire, that's bad? Would it be because she didn't earn it? The logic starts to eat itself. And the black jobs. Come on, guys. You know what I mean? Come on. There's black people making TikToks of them performing surgeries, talking about their black jobs. It's like, we get it. We get that not all black people work at fast food restaurants. But the point is, I don't think they understand that. Simone Biles, Olympian, gold medal winner or something. Gold medal Olympian Simone Biles. Weird last name too, right? Is it Biles? Makes it sound like poopy. Simone Biles says, I love my black job. Okay, well then there's no need for reparations. There's no disparity among black people. Racism's over, right? Black people need no help anymore. Case closed on that one. Everything is solved. That's what you're saying when you say there's no black jobs. What do you mean? I don't get it. I don't know. As everyone who watches the show knows, I like to start off each show with a nice funny clip. I found this funny clip when I was being intimate with myself. This is a pee video. I don't know what I get shadow banned for or not, so I'm going to say a corn video. But instead of corn, it's with a P. It's porn. It's a porn video. I was watching porn, and it wasn't even a good one, too. So I'm kind of embarrassed that this is how I even found this one. But it's like sometimes you're on there and you just got to go for something different and new. You know what I mean? So I'm watching this one, and there's a camera guy, and this has to be intentional. This has to be intentional. Let's check it out. There's no sound, but so he's giving it to it good, right? Now here's this guy back here just eating a sandwich. Watch this. Look at this. So I'm in the middle, you know, I'm doing what people tend to do when they watch these things, right? And then it's like, now I'm like laughing. I'm like, what's happening here? This guy got me. This guy Rick rolled me. You know what I mean? We need a new term for that. More people should do this with their porn. Let's check this out one more time. Because I mean, there's no signs that there's going to be a joke here. It's porn. They're doing porn stuff, and then all of a sudden, this guy's just got a tuna sandwich. Just eat a tuna sandwich. And the deal with these guys are foreign. These foreign porns too are tough to. You almost got to go muted because it's like the language is so goofy. It's like you guys are ruining it for me. But I think this was supposed to be like old. Oh, it's mature. So she's mature, and this is like. Anyways, this guy's got a sandwich. Let's check out the show, guys. David Pladman is having a debate. He's the arbiter. He's the debate referee. Destiny and Dennis Prager debate. Destiny is also going for a rebrand of his name too. We'll get to that in a second, but let's start off with this first clip. This is called The Power of the Vote. Let's hear what this is about.
That illiberal people are a danger to society. Right now, there's only one very popular illiberal candidate. That is easily Donald Trump. When you want to talk about people destroying democratic institutions, I would argue that probably one of the most important institutions that we have in the United States is the vote.
That is the idea, isn't it? Especially on the Democratic Party, the Democratic ticket. That is the idea of voting, because it's just an idea. You don't actually vote on the Democratic Party, right? The party that loves to rig all of their primaries. Have they ever had a real one? This one, they just said, the fuck, we're not even going to act like it. We're just going to Kamala black and a woman, which is nowhere a DEI hire. It's the opposite of what that means. So this is my first point. Destiny's an idiot. He brings up a point and completely says, it's just about the vote. When did anyone vote for Kamala? No one's ever voted for her, by the way. And hopefully that continues. Let's check this out. We've got immunity.
Destroying institutions are whether or not you list birth on a on a birth certificate, whether or not you list the sex or the Boy Scouts or music or art or architecture. I think that threats to our democracy or the liberal order, I think, are far more evident when you look at the Republicans' attacks on our judicial system, on giving the executive branch, for instance, the power to have criminal immunity when the president takes certain acts. When you talk about trying to overthrow the election.
They act like this is a Trump-only deal. Okay, let's go arrest Obama. Let's go arrest Obama then. Let's arrest him and put him in jail for all the drone strikes and attacks. They take one thing, like a little bitty insurrection, and throw it in your face for the rest of your life. I'm just joking. It was a riot. I think that's what they decided, right? January 6th was a riot. Hell of a time. Not even a bad one, too. It's so funny the way they talk about this stuff. What about the entire summer of 2020 when there's just every city being burned to the ground because of black people? And it wasn't black people doing it, too, by the way, guys. It was white people. So let's not freak out and do crazy stuff. I'm saying stupid white people like Destiny. He's the one doing that kind of stuff, is what I meant to say. Okay, 1425.
He perceived attacks from the left.
What about that, Dennis? Because I hear Stephen arguing that
when you want to talk about people destroying democratic institutions, I would argue that probably one of the most important institutions that...
I mean, he still has that faggy slur, so you know it's him. But really what you would have to do, you'd have to fucking go over to the speed and you have to bump it up. And then you get classic Destiny, right?
People destroying democratic institutions, I would argue that probably one of the most important institutions that we have in the United States is the vote, is the idea, the concept of the peaceful transfer of power.
That's classic Destiny. There it is. Okay. 1435.
No, because Donald Trump was president for 4 years. And we had far more freedom under Donald Trump than under Joe Biden.
How so?
We can give.
Why is David answering? Like, he's the arbiter, but he's clearly on one side. Obviously, we know he's on a specific side, but why is he helping Destiny? Oh, because Destiny sucks. Right. Okay. 1644.
Even answer, and I think, to be fair, Dennis, I'm just kind of an arbiter here. Some of the things you mentioned with regard to masks and vaccines, I believe they happened while Trump was president, not Joe Biden, but I'll let Stephen, if he wants to address that.
You will? Because it seems like you're running the show for Destiny right now. Is he reading off of cue cards that you gave him? What's happening with this debate, Pladman? Why are you rigging your debates?
January 5th, 2021. What was the illiberalism from Trump?
I would argue that the illiberalism from Trump was Trump's inability to work with Congress and trying to usurp as much power in the executive as possible to do things unilaterally as the executive without getting any kind of...
Listen to how these guys talk. He just says words that make him seem like he's making a point. He's not. And if the point you're trying to make is that Congress blackballed Trump and didn't allow him to do anything, That's a great point. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Great job, Destiny, for figuring that one out. 1750.
More likely to vote that way than Republicans. He had no desire to make the election safe. He only wanted to make sure that the election was going to be won by him. When you talk about like big.
Okay, who's the guy who just walked behind Destiny? Is this his Asian boyfriend? What just happened there? Dude, you're on stream. Get it together.
He only wanted to make sure that the election was going to be won by him. When you talk.
What? Who? How old? What race? What is this? What are you doing? Are those look around the wrist? It's handcuffed. It was handcuffed. Check it out.
Desire to make the election safe. He only wanted to make sure that the election was going to be won by him.
What? Just going to get a tuna sandwich. Is that the guy from that porn video? Okay, so this next clip, Destiny's going to talk about freedoms again and talk about the real problem and who's really to blame for the suppressing of information and big tech and all this crap. All right, let's listen.
Are right-wing talking points. And if you talk about a threat to the freedom of tech, well, the biggest threat that was represented to tech was when conservatives wanted to bash Twitter and Facebook over the head with restricting their section or rescinding their Section 230 protections, which would have allowed you to sue essentially people that hosted other people's posts for things that those people posted. If you want to talk about destroying big tech or censoring big tech, removing Section 230 protections would have been the number one way to do it.
He laughs like he just made a fucking amazing point there. First of all, you mean the bipartisan bill you're talking about on both sides? Yeah, it was proposed. I think it was proposed by a Republican bitch, some dumb bitch. This is stupid, but they're all the same people, Destiny. You know this more than anyone, so stop lying to all of us. We're getting pissed off about it. Jeremiah, give me an amen.
To have them remove that tweet because he didn't like it. So if you want to talk about like big tech censorship or attempts to do so, we could talk about Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter.
I love the idea that a loosely conservative guy buys Twitter and now the system's rigged. The system's rigged against lefties, Democrats, liberals. It's rigged against them because Elon Musk, who doesn't want kids to cut off their dicks. That's the only way in which this guy is conservative, by the way. But it's not good enough for these guys. This is what I'm talking about. You push everyone more and more away from you guys until you got no one left and your logic doesn't make sense. Look at this. How is it rigged? I don't know. What about Google rigging everything? Google suppressing information on Trump. When you Google Donald Trump, only Kamala Harris references come up. What are they trying to do here? This person's trying to watch this video. President Donald Duck. I did this at the time. This was 100% true. They fixed the glitch now. And there are always glitches. They never, and there's no reports about this. No one investigates any of this. Nothing. It's just, oh, well, that happened. Oh, okay. We're all crazy, right? Let's check out this. Jeremiah, let's end the show here. We'll end the show with this clip. This clip rules. Here's this disgusting tranny. This thing really, and it's like beyond the sheer ugliness. I don't know a better wretched, ghoul, grotesque. This person's face is like a metal band from the late 80s. Grotesque. Is it 90s? I don't know. This person's face is so gross. This man, it's clearly a man. Everyone knows it's a man. This man goes around to different restaurants and tries to basically get gotcha moments from Mexicans. I was going to say it's hilarious. It's hilarious how the lack of self-awareness you have. Or not. This person's probably completely sane. They're just making tons of money. These people are just scamming you guys, by the way, too. They laugh at you. Anyways, check this out. Okay.
Is it a 10 out of 10, sir? I don't know, looks exclusive.
Wait.
Is it a 10 out of 10, sir? I don't know, looks exclusive.
Oh, would you like to show your faces?
Yes.
Okay.
How is it?
First off, you called me sir, right?
Oh, I meant to say man, that's my
Oh,
bad.
no.
What are
Oh,
your
okay.
pronouns?
No, okay.
What are your pronouns?
She, her.
She, her. Thank you. Thank you for letting me That know. looks- Never
What's your
know.
name?
I don't have a name. My name is...
Why is it bleeped? Why is the swearing bleeped? I like how old you guys think? 12? 12, 13-year-old kids can't swear. But if they were trannies, there'd be no problem. Don't say fuck, kids. Take these HRT. What's the fucking testosterone stuff they give these fucking freaks? The estrogen and the hormones and the blockers. You don't even know anything about it. Yeah, I don't, because I'm not a fucking freak, guys. Okay? All right, let's keep watching.
There we go.
See you, sir.
Oh, wait, one more time? I didn't catch.
Look at. He says, "See you, sir," and then this thing doesn't even register for so long. She's like, "Fuck, I was supposed to be offended at that."
There we go.
See you, sir.
Oh, wait, one more time? I didn't catch that. See you, sir. Those are kids who knew exactly what they were doing.
And so do you, and you're an adult. You fuck these people. Everyone else is the problem. Everyone else is the problem, not you. See you, sir. Great kids. Great kids. Honestly, great fucking kids. And to be fair, they were more respectful than I would have ever been, right? I mean, for some kids like that was pretty fucking respectful, if you ask me. And pretty gall-darn hilarious, right? Check out Second Degree Burn, a Burn Notice story, now streaming on Tubi TV and Amazon Prime. Do me a favor, hit the like, hit subscribe, leave me a comment, or not. I'm not going to tell you how to run your life, so I guess you don't have to do any of those things, but, you know, whatever you want. Jeremiah, what do we got next? Oh, that's it. Okay. All right.